Hello one, hello all, and welcome to Sal Augeri Field on this beautiful Wednesday night. The Bulldogs hosting Ponaganset. We are live at midfield for the face-off as we get ready for some action. Bulldogs 7-0, looking to better to 8-0. First place in the state here after an impressive victory last night. No rest, back at it today. Lance Williams at midfield. And the whistle, we are off. And Williams takes the opening face-off. Bulldogs have it. I am the voice, Greg Moreno, alongside producer, owner, Shane Blander. We have Lisa behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you Bulldog Lacrosse, which has been an impressive season thus far. They hold a 2-game lead coming in tonight in the division. And the second place is Tollgate. We'll get to all that as the game progresses. Ponaganset having a tougher go of things, looking for their first win here. And I guess scheduling, if it's going to benefit anybody, maybe it would benefit the Chieftains, maybe catch the Bulldogs with no rest. But I'll tell you what, this Bulldog team doesn't seem to run out of gas very easily. And with it, number 13 for the Bulldogs, Eric Fazzaro chases it down. Bulldogs in white, going right to left here into the little shade that we have. And McLeod has it back to the top. Fazzaro, nice move to the middle. Shot on goal, and it ricochets off. He picks up his own rebound, flips it behind the goal to Cody, I do believe. No, we have a whistle. That's going to stop it, and it's going to give it to Ponaganset for their first possession. We got a multiple substitution going on here. And the green will have their first possession, I think. No, I just heard white ball, so it's going to be our possession. And Caleb Williams, number 5, brother of Lance, has it. Flips it. And that is the first score of the day. It's going to be Aiden Cody from the wraparound, turnaround. The Bulldogs up 1-0 early on in this one. Quarter number 1, a minute and 25 seconds in, and the Bulldogs are on the board. So they wasted no time and don't appear tired. I lost the ball. It's tricky in that shady area over there where it goes from sun to shade. And in the middle again is Williams. And I'm going to be straight with you. We may hear that a lot tonight. And ahead it goes. Fazzaro has it, moving forward for the Bulldogs. Flips it. Williams has it. To Cody again. Makes a move and gets the open goal on the double clutch. And that happened in 11 seconds. The Bulldogs 2-0. Cody, goal number 2. The double clutch after making a nice move. Assist goes to Fazzaro, who's had a great year, really. Had a great year on the gridiron as well. You can say that for a variety of these players, multiple players. And Williams, it's still on the ground. Ponaganset's going to have it. Being mauled by the Bulldogs, aggressive style of play. I love watching. Williams comes away with it from behind. Turns around, we're going right to left again. And he's going to lose it momentarily. Ponaganset trying to scoop. And number 12 has it for the Chieftains. And into the Bulldogs' third for the first time in the game. Around the back of the goal he goes. And from behind the goal, Ryder Cassidy flips it ahead. Williams has it. Makes a move. He's got room towards midfield. And another move by number 42, Liam Cody. Yeah, I'm giving brother credit, actually. Liam Cody's the one scoring all these goals. But his brother does a fantastic job on defense. So wrapping around again. And the assist this time, goal number 3 for the Bulldogs. Precision, aim, high velocity, number 20, Matthew Horton, only a freshman. They start couple freshmen, the Bulldogs do. And again, quickly, 9:19 to go, quarter number 1, 3 on the board. Although pretty much it's all been one-on-one deke moves, one-on-one play that's starting these goals up here. Bulldogs are getting in the middle. And it is Luce, and away with it we go. The Bulldogs right to left. It is going to be number 18 with it for the Bulldogs. That's Jake Carrion, a freshman. And now the Bulldogs in the corner here. Number 12 has it, Alex Luzzy. And he'll bring it to the back behind the goal. And Williams loses it momentarily. Still on the ground. And Ponaganset trying to chase it down, and he can't do it. Oh, they are able to. We're going to head to the right here. Chieftain's ball. Putting him on the ball. And to midfield we go. It's a battle here right in front. Number 19 from behind. Number 8. Several Bulldogs there. And number 11 is going to come away with it for the Bulldogs, Zach Martin. And he flips it ahead. Here we go again. And the assist. They had one pass too many, maybe. Whistle on the field. And the Bulldogs are going to maintain possession. We are just getting started here, folks. Bulldogs Lacrosse coming in tonight 7-0 after a game just last night, a 14-1 victory. And back-to-back games, and I'll tell you right now, it's not an easy sport to play back-to-back. A lot of running, a lot of hitting this Bulldogs team does. But they're coming off in impressive fashion. Williams shot, jump shot just high. And then they move on in the schedule after today. They head to Providence Country Day. They only get one break, so no rest, really. And there's definitely a glitch in the schedule that's in front of me because the schedules are two separate games on the same day. Let's see. All right, yeah. So the next game is going to be on the 5th at Providence Country Day, St. Ray's. And number 19 with it for the Bulldogs, Michael Gervasini. Also having a great year. And the shot from outside goes to the left. Only a freshman, Gervasini. Coming out of the shade in the far corner, Ponaganset. Horton on the ball. A lot of stats in front of me, all impressive on the Bulldogs' end. Midfield, the Chieftains pick it up. In a hurry, they want to get a shot on goal here, and the Bulldogs defense trying to catch up, and they do. And loose ball is picked up by the Bulldogs at midfield on the far side. I do believe it's Michael Gervasini with it. And a flip to the middle, number 8 was the intended man, Jonathan Toronto, who's new to varsity this year. Chieftains have it. And ball's on the ground again. Defense not giving up. I don't think they've given up a shot on goal. Matthew Garofola in front with it. Flings it forward. Number 10 for the Bulldogs, Tyler Rafferty, the senior captain. Flings it ahead. Caleb Williams with it. To Cody. One-time shot. Goal for the Bulldogs. That was a quick assist. And I do believe it's the second goal of the day for Matthew Horton, the freshman. It's going to be tough for me to keep track of these numbers. I have a feeling here, folks. So if you're just joining us, Bulldogs playing second game in a row. They played last night with an impressive victory, 14-1. They are up in impressive fashion here. At the halfway mark of quarter number 1, already up 4-0. Lance Williams at the middle of the field again. Bulldogs are 7-0, looking to go 8-0. They're in first place in the division by 2 games, including a head-to-head victory versus Tollgate being in second place at 7-2. Bulldogs play Tollgate again right here, second last game of the season. They defeated Tollgate on the road 13-4. And mishmash in the middle in front, and Garofalo comes away with it. Heading right to left. Defenseman loved this opportunity. Heading towards the goal, flings it behind. Williams has it. Comes loose. And Ponaganset scoops it up deep in the shadows. And good defense by the offense. The Bulldogs have it. Lance Williams from the top. And he snipes it in. Bulldog goal number 5. It's been a, I don't know, low contact game, I guess you'd say. The defense really hasn't been challenged here. When they have, I mean, our defense is definitely 2 steps ahead. There's been really no need for contact. So the Bulldogs, after today, have 7 games here. 7 games left on the schedule. 7 in and 7 on. So today is the true middle mark of the season. Number 19 with it, Gervasini. From the top, makes a move, nice move. And the double clutch shot deflected, nice save. And the rebound bounces all the way to Sullivan on the top of the key. Perimeter, I should say. And number 1, Lance Williams with it. Around to his brother Caleb, behind the goal to Cody. In front of the goal, number 19, Gervasini fighting for it. More green than white. Cody gets in on the action, keeps it loose. And I do believe comes away with it over there, kicking it around. And the Bulldogs will scoop it up. Stay in Chieftain territory. Going behind the goal is Liam Cody. Big weapon this Bulldog team has. Sullivan, the intended man. Boxing out and gets a nice turnaround. Williams, shot. Bounce shot is good. And goal number 6 on the board. I do have a feeling as we see all those white jerseys standing over there across the field that they're going to have an opportunity to play here. There's really no available roster online anyway that provides me the age of the shifting team or whatever, but I'm assuming it's a rebuilding year. Like I said, they're coming in here looking for their first victory. Not an easy place to play, especially when you got a team that's compiled a 7-0 start. Momentum firmly on their side. And now with state title aspirations, without a doubt. And number 19 comes away with the face-off. Michael Gervasini, again, a freshman. Active this season in every game. And behind the goal, Cody has it. Williams wraps it. And there he is, 19, and the shot ricocheted away. Gervasini shot a little left, deflected. Bulldogs maintain possession. Coming out from behind Cody. And the one-time number 12, and that is good. Bulldogs score. Alex Luzzy, junior midfielder, gets his shot up there. And they're spreading it out. 7 now. 3 people coming in from the outside over there. 29 for the Bulldogs is Jake Perkins, number 13, we all know. And on the other side, number 18 is Jake Karen, he is a freshman. Number 13, Eric Fazaro, the junior, a huge part of this team on a regular basis. So still not a full substitution here. Ponaganset with it. Want some more excitement with another talented Bulldog team, folks. Tune in tomorrow night at 6:30, Federico Gymnasium. Boys volleyball, they're having a great season. I do believe they're in first place in their division as well. I could confirm that possibly in the second half. There may be time to do things like that, but they're having a heck of a season here. Girls lacrosse having a heck of a start to their season. But as far as boys lacrosse and volleyball right now, both stand at top their divisions. And shot from far, nice save. What a save! Low right with the leg, bounces up in the stick. Ryder Cassidy, a beauty. And Fazaro with it. Gonna change sides of the field just like that. Westerly threatening already. Flicks it ahead. It's gonna be McLeod with it on offense. Puts a shot on the net. And it is deflected enough. Close. But the Chieftains come away with it. And Chieftains up the far sideline. Chasing it down. Number 12 has it for Ponaganset. And the offense struggling here for the green team. Bulldogs have it far side and changing sides of the field already. That's Perkins for the Bulldogs. Up ahead to McLeod. Defense, playing offense. I love it. And works his way all the way around the goal. Pass attempt gets deflected. It's loose. Two Bulldogs there. Williams fighting for it. And another Ponaganset player jumps in. And finally picked up. And that's going to be Williams with it. So Caleb Williams. And we have a flag up. First one of the day. That's going to be on the Chieftains. Bulldogs possession, so they're going to get it back. This is a freebie. And a nice pass. A little delay. Looks to the inside spin. Three Chieftains there, and they finally get it, but they'll whistle it dead, and the Bulldogs will get it back. So, $1:22 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Bulldogs, off to a fast start. Flags are flying, so the Bulldogs are going against the wind here in the first. They'll have the wind in the second. That'll add a little velocity to their shots. Good news for Westerly, not for Ponaganset. And a pass over the top gets away from him. It'll be chased down by Lance Williams. And he heads to the far corner, makes a move, cuts back, spin. Liam Cody with it, and in the middle, and number 12, sniper to the left, Alex Luzzy, 2 in a row. 8 for the Bulldogs, 49 seconds to go. So, Smithfield sits in third place. They're 6-3 overall, as of today, that is. And the Bulldogs beat Smithfield in overtime. So, I mean, by no means can they take any team lightly whatsoever, but they stand 7-0. If this continues their way, they'll be at 8-0. Tollgate's 7-2. The Bulldogs beat them and play them again in the second to last game of the season right here. And then you're looking at Smithfield and Narragansett. Narragansett, Bulldogs beat in the opening game of the season and then swept the series in the rematch here. And convincingly, after Narragansett, who sits at 5-4, and the Bulldogs defeated twice, the next closest team is 2-6. So there's a major drop-off. There's 4 teams up top and 4 teams way down bottom. So the further the distance the Bulldogs can accrue here, the more games at home that would entitle them in the playoffs. And the one-time assist, nice shot for the Bulldogs. Pass by Cody. I'm looking for the number here, and I'll give you the goal scorer. I'm following him. Another face-off in the middle. Bulldogs have 9. 7 ticks left to go in this one. I do believe that was Matthew Horton, the freshman, with another. And the Bulldogs steal it. They head that way. 7 seconds. Scooped up. And number 18 puts the shot quick. He had to. And that is freshman Jake Karen. And that is the first quarter. It is in the books, folks. Bulldogs 9. Yes, you heard it correctly. 9-0. Heading into the second. We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back.
unfortunate because the sun chases this way, so it makes it hard to see.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's complaining.
No, I'm not complaining about the sun, but it just is annoying.
All right. Welcome back to Jerry Field, where the action is tonight, at least action for the Bulldogs. 1 quarter in the books. The Bulldogs post 9, folks. 9-0 advantage. Looking to go to 8-0 after their 7th victory of the season last night. Another one that was in convincing fashion. A 14-1 victory. So momentum on this team's side. They keep getting better, and the sky is the limit. They're looking for a state championship now, there's no doubt. This production, folks, is brought to you in part by Wireless Zone, Westerly, authorized Verizon retailer. Repair Zone, cracked screen, new battery, we got you covered. Located next to Duncan at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. That's Wireless Zone. As the Bulldogs head for another face-off in the middle to get this second quarter started. These productions are also brought to you in part by Valenti Subaru sales and service, located at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. Valenti means value. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Voted Retailer of the Year 2022 by Subaru of New England. Here we go, back to the action. And I'm excited, folks. Bulldogs looking to go to 8-0. 8-0 in this sport is tough, let me tell you. And I do think original expectations way back before the season, they got to be exceeding them a little bit, but things change, and now, like I said, the sky's the limit for this team. So their expectations have drastically been altered, as well as their confidence. And all in all, their skill level. Fighting for it on the far side. They have not had to use their normal physicality this game, and it's wise that they don't beat up their body. With 2 games in 2 days, if you can handle it this way offensively and you don't need to play that way to win the game, then the fact that the Bulldogs can win both styles, and I hit from behind, should have drew a flag, it didn't, fight for it. The Bulldogs can win it both ways. That's even more impressive. They can play a little finesse, but they can also bring it. They can bring the hammer. We've seen that. They have plenty of guys for that on the defensive side there. And up top to Fazzaro. And a quick steal. Nice little swipe there by number 8 for the Chieftains. And they're heading from right to left. They flick it ahead. Far corner, looking for an alley here, letting an offense set up. We have not seen the Chieftains with that go on much, and there's the contact. Fazzaro knocks it loose. And don't tell me he got flagged for that. Certainly. I don't know, he did something wrong apparently, but that was a nice hit. Perfectly timed, ball popped loose. First hit of the day. And we've seen referees that every set of officials has different parameters, a different threshold for pain, do you want to call it? Threshold for violence, whatever it may be called. But that looked like it was just shoulder. Nevertheless, Ponaganset has it again. 10.5 to go here, quarter number 2. Number 8 with the Chieftains. And now I just looked at something for the Bulldogs. 2 huge games. So as the Chieftains work their way around and try to sneak one in here. So as I was saying, the big disparity, there's first four in the top of this division, and then it drops to a 2-6 record and four and below. The closest contenders ahead of Narragansett are Smithfield and Tollgate. Tollgate, the Bulldogs beat convincingly, and Smithfield they beat in overtime. And that just happens to be the last 2 games of the regular season for the Bulldogs. They're both played right here. Tollgate on the 16th and Smithfield on the 18th. So with that 2-game lead they have right now, and those 2 games to finish, there's no time to waste. There's no time to let up a little bit or anything of the sort. They got to keep their foot on the gas and keep going, because that's going to be an exciting finish to the season. Hopefully things go their way and it works out that they've got some things locked up before then. McLeod with it behind the goal, and down goes Ponaganset player. He didn't even really hit him, but he sure did fall. So, in my opinion, it's a good thing this isn't like a Narragansett game when they came in here, which turned into a real physical game. But the officials allowed it to be played. This one here, it seems so far we've seen literally only 2 hits in this game, and they've both been flagged. Far side, number 10 on D. Tyler Rafferty, the senior captain, forces it loose, scooped up, and a nice save by Ryder Cassidy. Between the posts, having a great season, number 7. The ball gets knocked loose, scoops it up behind the goal. And it's challenging. He brings it ahead, and that is going to be Mitch McLeod. And all the way ahead, Horton, the freshman with a couple goals already. Hesitation trying to get around, spin move. Lets his team offense catch up. Up top, Sullivan fighting for it, boxing out. And the Chieftains, nope, can't come up with it. And near side, Horton with it. Behind the goal to Cody. Wraps around, the wraparound bounce is good. Bulldogs first on the board in the, nope, bounced off, I thought it was. Back to start again. He's going to come around this side. He reverses it. Nice save by the Chieftains, by the way. And that pass to the middle, Sullivan, and deflected again away by number 18. Nice play by the Bulldogs. Infraction on the field. Official explains it, picks up the flag. Everything's still being sorted out here. I'm on Bulldogs. It's against the Bulldogs, so I mean, Ponaganset's going to get possession. And now to the scorer's booth. So while they explain things, folks, this production is brought to you in part by Kiefer's Martial Arts. Kids Karate, 2 free weeks and a free uniform. Exclusive offer for Westerly Live viewers. Use coupon code Westerly Live at checkout, KieferMartialArts.com. So we're back in action. The Bulldogs have it at the end of all of that. It wasn't against them. And nice pass ahead. Again, a nice save by the Ponaganset goalie. So I've miscalled a goal and a penalty here on this one possession. From behind, Cody. Ahead and around the Bulldogs go. Lance Williams with it. He's going to come to the near side. Vazzaro. And Horton with it. Makes a move. Could have shot. There was a lane, and Williams from far. Deflected away. Cody will inbound for the Bulldogs. Almost halfway through the second quarter. No score yet in the second unit team. And another save by the Chieftain goalie. Doing a nice job. He's got a few here in the second quarter. Bulldogs settling a little bit more offensively. Tries to come around the near side. Number 42, Liam Cody. And wraps around jump shot. And that one, that time, got to the back of the net. So the net moved last time I called it, but this time it's good. Cody with the wraparound jumper for the 10 spot for the Bulldogs. First mark on the board in quarter number 2, 6:33 to go. I am the voice, Greg Moran, alongside producer, owner Shane Belanger. Lisa is behind the lens. We are Westerly.live, Westerly.radio, bringing you boys Bulldog lacrosse. 7-0, looking to go to 8-0, doing everything right to get there. They are up 10-0 right now with 6 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. They've been shuffling players in and out, which that'll be a revolving door in the second half without a doubt. This is a young Chieftain team that came in here to Salvador Jerry Field, and they're looking for a first win. And it's not a good year or location for that. If you're an opponent and they try to get a shot on, it is wide right. Cassidy chases it down, and we'll get things started for the Bulldogs. McLeod has it. And he makes a move, and he can run a little bit. Switch sides of the field, flings it ahead. Cody has it. Lets his offense catch up with him. Horton with it now, wrapping around here. Sullivan, nice pass, and that is another save there. Cody has it behind the goal. Tries to get a nice pass in front. Ball is loose. Scooped up for a moment by the Chieftains, but it ends up behind the goal. And I'm waiting for it, and Ponaganset will have possession. Wind, I guess, is in the Bulldogs' favor, judging by the flags here. So we were over halfway through the second quarter. There's only been one goal scored, and the Bulldogs have a huge opportunity, or did, as they had an open goal momentarily. It's scooped up by the Chieftains, and it is now back on the ground, and there's a scrum. And Sullivan of the Bulldogs comes away with it. Flips it ahead to Horton. He's got space, but they can't make the connection. So the Bulldog offense will set up again. Makes a move to the baseline. And he hits one-timer over the middle. Nice save by the goalie. Bulldogs have it again. Number 29 for the Bulldogs. Jake Perkins with the shot at them. And we're on the far side. Caleb Williams puts it behind the goal to Cody. And he slides down after the pass. And shot and saved by the Chieftains goalie, who isn't having a bad day, per se, folks. Or I should say it could be much worse, believe it or not, I guess, because he's made a good number of saves. And they are racing their way right to left, far corner, number 8. Bulldogs have it. Cassidy flings it way ahead to the far side, but it comes loose, and the Chieftains will have it in the Bulldogs' third again on the run. So whatever adjustments they've made or whatever it may be, give Ponaganset credit. They've given up a heck of a lot less goals. They've given up only one here in the second. Could be sense of urgency on the part of the Bulldogs as well, or instruction by the coach as well too. As they hold a 10-0 lead with 3:30 to go in the half. Bulldogs have it. Cody with it, makes a move inside, and it is stripped away. But Williams comes away with it. Oh, excuse me, far side bounce shot, save. Number 18 is hot right now. As he flings it across midfield with the Bulldogs, McLeod comes up with it on the move, left to right. And another flag, and the frustrated Bulldogs, excuse me, not a flag, just disconnection, but it stays in bounds. Bulldogs have it. Horton to the middle, one move, 19, Jefferson low, just hit the ground. Cody with it behind the goal again for the Bulldogs, just under 3 to go. That's the offense set up. Number 19 in the middle. The freshman Jefferson. And that's what they wanted, but the goalie comes away with it and flings it ahead. And the Chieftains have it on the move. And it's on the ground. Chieftains come up with it, and to the ground they go. Nice hit by Fazaro and flagged. It wasn't from behind, it was on the shoulder, I think. So the Bulldogs are gonna lose possession. They scoop this up, get it over with, and they did and will. We're at the 2:09 mark here in the first half of play. Salvador Jerry Field boys, Bulldog Lacrosse, 7-0 at the moment. All signs are pointed to 8-0. By the time all this is over here tonight, and that puts them in. That would put them when they go to bed tonight in first place by a 2-game lead, plus the tiebreaker head-to-head at the moment. But like I said, hold your horses. The last 2 games of the season I'm looking at now, which means everyone in before them is just as important. You can't have a letdown game or a trap game, but the last 2 in order is Tollgate, and at home the last game, which is probably senior night, is Smithfield, and they're your nearest opponent, sitting in second and third place. 2 and 3 games, and a tiebreaker behind the Bulldogs. A lot of lacrosse to play, but man, I'll tell you, I'm excited. I really, really am. I can't give this team enough credit. And we are way off in the left in the shade here. Slow things down a bit. As it has it, there's the whistle. Number 10 on defensively, Rafferty. You don't get much space. They try to set up a pick, but he works right through it. 2, and then back. Little pick and roll to the far corner. Behind the goal, it'll work. Trying to get someone in the middle. Nice D by the Bulldogs. Looking for a lane to even take a shot here. And again, the ball's on the ground. And the whistle. The Bulldogs are going to have it. Mitch McLeod will get it started, and here we go. Flips it ahead. Number 20, Horton, the freshman, having a great season. And loose ball is still being kicked around a little bit. And Cody comes up with it for the Bulldogs, and he'll settle things down. We got 20 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll hold the last shot, maybe. Oh, really do that. Wrap around between 2. Almost sets up an open goal, and it's flagged down, blown dead. Heading Ponaganset's direction with 10 ticks to go in half number 1. It's been exciting if you're rooting for blue and white, no doubt. 14-1 last night, 10-0 at the moment. So since yesterday, that adds up to 24-1. Since yesterday, in a 24-hour period, they've outscored their opponents at this moment 24-1. That is some impressive lacrosse. There's no doubt about it. That being said, the half is in the books. Bulldogs 10, Ponaganset 0. We're going to take a break, and we will be back for some second half action. Welcome back, everybody, and the boys are taking the field. Perfect timing. Scores 10-0, folks, and it's something to be excited about, certainly. It is also maybe not as dominantly, but something that the Bulldogs were expected to do at this point in the season with what they've shown us about their capabilities. They were expected to come out and win this game tonight, without a doubt, but they had no day's rest. That goes against them. And they did a lot of running yesterday because they knocked down 14 goals yesterday. So, like I said, in a 24-hour period, they're not done here, but they've scored 24 goals to their opponent's 1. That's pretty impressive. That being said, this is a style that they haven't showed me this year. They've shown a very physical style of play, an intimidating presence. They haven't even had to. They've had defenders haven't even been challenged, really. Well, number 32, Matthew Garofoli, his corner hasn't been touched all game. So physicality-wise in this game, there's been about 3 good hits, and they've all drawn flags. So I don't think these officials would have put up with it anyway. We've definitely seen games with a lot more hitting permitted. But it is something, it's good to see that the Bulldogs can play it both ways, both styles. I mean, to shut out any team for a half is impressive, in my opinion. Cassidy has had some nice saves. Bulldogs lineup is constantly changing here. And right there, Garofola with the interception. And he flings it over midfield to Cody. So there's some starters out there right now for the Bulldogs starting the half. And pass shot on goal deflected away by number 18. So I guess it did a better job in the second quarter. I mean, they only gave up 1 goal. Of course, it was, like I said, a revolving lineup for the Bulldogs. Around from behind, Cody. Pass shot deflected. Bulldogs have it. Cody scoops it up out of the shadows. Coming back our way with it. And he gives it to Williams, gets loose. And a little fight for it. Pizarro comes away with it. Scrappy. He'll hit you. Williams with it. Behind to Cody, wrapping around, there's a flag, and the shot is deflected on the ground. Number 12 has it, it's on the ground again. It is loose. Williams with the pass shot, and it's deflected away. And now Pizarro has it, the flag's on Ponaganset. To the middle. Back out. Williams with it. Caleb Williams. If you're just joining us, folks, it's been all Bulldogs. Pass to the middle, Lance Williams. Shot deflected to the side. Bulldogs come in 7-0. This Ponaganset team came in 0-7. So you would expect the Bulldogs to come away with win number 8 at this point in their season. This is the true middle point. They have 7 games remaining. As I've explained about the standings, Westerly, after this game, will sit at 8-0. With a 2.5 game lead over Tollgate plus the tiebreaker, with a 3.5 game lead over Smithfield plus the tiebreaker. And they've swept Narragansett and a 3.5 game lead. That's the top 4. The bottom 4 are off the they're well below 500, all of the remaining teams. That being said, Narragansett's been taken care of. Bulldogs swept them home and away. And as I said, they beat Tollgate convincingly and Smithfield in overtime. Their last 2 games of the season, both right here, going to be exciting, are versus Tollgate and Smithfield. And to the ground, flag comes up. That's going to be a tripping call on the Bulldogs. Ponaganset has it. They whistled it dead, maybe not. And the importance of those last 2 games of the season that are right here at home is all dependent on how well the Bulldogs play from here till then. Every game means so much when you're playing at an elite level like this Bulldog team is. They haven't had to come in here tonight with their best. They haven't had to do that, and I'm not saying they haven't shown that. They just haven't had to. We're still getting set up here. And now we're going to move along. Ponaganset's got the ball in the Bulldogs area. And shot from far. Cassidy with the net save for the Bulldogs. Flips it ahead, tries to. And that is going to be scooped up. Aiden Cody up the far side. Bulldogs have it. Matthew Horton. And now Lance Williams behind him. The crowd even warns him. There's got to be better communication on the field. And that's pretty impressive. The entire crowd so into the game regardless of the score. Williams has it now. The Bulldogs definitely playing a much slower style, which is good sportsmanship, as well as the amount of substituting they're doing. At the moment, I'm looking at the numbers, though, and although they've slowed down their offense, this is pretty much their starting squad. From out from behind, Williams up over the top, and Williams again. This time it's Lance to the middle. Shot, scored, and the Bulldogs are on the board. Nice assist, pass, shot, Alex Luzzy. Multiple goals today. Doing a nice job in the middle for the Bulldogs offense. And they are the first on the board in the second half. And we'll head towards the middle of the field for another face-off. Folks, Valenti Subaru Sales and Service located at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. Valenti means value. With over 90 years in the auto business, the Valenti family knows how to keep customers happy. Voted Retailer of the Year 2022 by Subaru of New England. That being said, back on the field, midfield, face-off, here we go. 8:17 to go in quarter number 3. And the Bulldogs still loose. And the relentless Bulldogs come away with it. Michael Gervasini, the freshman, and it is on the ground again. And now the green has it, but it hits the ground again. And let all the dominoes fall here before you call possession. And it still rolls free. No one wants it. And this time Matthew Garofalo in the area. And he comes away with it. Finally, a Bulldog secures it. Number 32, Matthew Garofalo up ahead. Number 33, McLeod. Deceptive speed, shot, and it is deflected away. He goes down. On the ball, Ponaganset has it behind the goal. And up from behind, number 13, Cesaro for the Bulldogs. Shot on goal and deflected away by the Ponaganset goalie. It's on the ground. And Bulldogs have possession from behind the goal. So the Bulldogs with the time of possession advantage, every advantage really with stats as they go. They came in, they did exactly what they had to do, and the impressive thing is they did it from the first whistle. McLeod has it. Makes a move over one guy and tries to split the double team. Nice save by the Chieftain goalie who has been peppered, and he's going to be sore. Cody with it, winding up, gets it around, almost around the defender, around a couple, but we'll back up and let the offense set up. I was getting somewhere with my point, and I interrupted myself. So we'll go back to the field here. Oh, yeah, the lack of rest. The Bulldogs with no rest to come out and not naturally take this team a little lightly at all. I'll tell you, that's impressive. It really is. Because it's natural you're coming off of a big victory, no rest whatsoever. A team rolls into your home field. They haven't won a game all year. The first few minutes could go either way, wishy-washy. They put a couple goals up, you put a couple goals up, and then you slowly get into things and win convincingly. That wasn't the case with the Bulldogs. Off the first face-off, they've had their foot on the gas. Like I said, goal scoring in the second quarter, and now their offense has slowed itself down naturally. But they took control early and haven't let go. And another shot, another save by the Ponaganset goalie. Bulldogs possession again, heading McLeod trying to scoop it up. And Fazaro comes away with it, absorbs the contact, still makes moves between three guys, and puts the shot on and in. And that was some great footwork right there by number 13, Eric Fazaro. In, out, over, a lot of moves there, and shot lower left pocket. Bulldogs 12. And now, as long as they maintain a 12-point advantage, the scoreboard will not stop. Sort of like baseball's version. Baseball just ends at a 12-run rule. Lacrosse just speeds things up. Back in the middle. And we have number 9 on the near side. That's John Sullivan. I've been calling John Toronto John Sullivan all night. So Jonathan Toronto's had a good night. And Johnson Sullivan, number 9. First year lacrosse player. And the Bulldogs with it on the far side. Behind the goal they go. Cody with it. And over the top, McLeod will try to chase it down. It'll come dead. Number 29 for the Bulldogs will scoop it up. That's Jake Perkins. To McLeod. Behind the goal to Cody. Makes a couple moves. Down goes his punt, broke the ankles. And tries to get around, and the assist. The pass goes wide. On the far side, number 9 will scoop it. We got 3:40 to go in the third. All Bulldogs all the time, and we're going to head indoors tomorrow night and watch some impressive volleyball. The boys volleyball team has put together a great season thus far, sitting in first place in the division. So their hopes and aspirations are for a state title, undoubtedly. I mean, every team has those hopes coming in. McLeod with a move, shot on goal, and it is good. Mitch McLeod puts it to the back of the net with some fancy footwork. Gives the Bulldogs 13. Back to boys volleyball. They made it to the state championship within two points of it in 5 games last year. Not many people knew about it. They graduated some players, and no letdown whatsoever over there in Federico Gymnasium. Sitting, like I said, in first place. Halfway through their season, a little over. 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Tune in. Face off in the middle, and they're going to realign it. Perkins is going to do the honors for the Bulldogs. And on the whistle, there it is, and it is up. Trying to locate it, and the Bulldogs know how to chop, that's for sure. Still on the ground, the ball, and on the near side, McLeod finally comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Wrapping his way around, heading to the middle, wants a shot, and he puts one in the back of the net. He gets around his defender, heads to the middle, cross body. 2 in a row for number 33, Mitch McLeod. And that gives the Bulldogs 14, which will match last night. So let me see on the schedule. And then last night's victory was versus Mount Hope, and they're one of those teams that is in that bottom. So is the next team they play. And the Bulldogs head to St. Ray's. St. Ray's is having a tough go about things. Near side, Bulldogs got it. Number 19, Michael Gervasini, freshman. Gets a lot of varsity time. And McLeod finally scares it. He steps in, And they're going to blow it dead. Hand to the head, the official. I'm not going to pretend to know exactly what infraction it is. I know it's on the Bulldogs, and we got 20 seconds or so ticking here. Third quarter is going to be in the books. Check mark for the Bulldogs. A quarter away from an 8-0 record as they cross the midway point in this 2023 season. And straight up, you can't do better than that. Are there areas of the game that they can improve after yesterday and today? I'm sure there are. I don't know lacrosse intimately enough to know them, but I do know that 24 hours ago when they started playing lacrosse, there's your horn, there's your quarter, 3 quarters in. Bulldogs got 14. Ponaganset still looking for one. And the Bulldogs, like I said, if you look 24 hours ago, folks, they've scored 28 goals and they've given up 1. And that's in a game in 3 quarters. And teams will meet for a brief intermission here, folks. And they'll get the 4th quarter in the books. And the Bulldogs will finally have a day off. And by a day, that's really all they got. And then they head on the road for Providence Country Day St. Raphael Academy, who's having a tough year. So the Bulldogs doing what they're supposed to do here at this midpoint, playing some of the struggling teams in their division because they've already taken care of some of the upper echelon teams. This production is brought to you in part by Kiefer Martial Arts. Kids Karate, 2 free weeks and a free uniform. Exclusive offer for Westerly Live viewers. Use coupon code Westerly Live at checkout on KieferMartialArts.com. Teams getting their final instructions and motivation, if you're on the other side there, as they head into the 4th. Wireless Zone, Westerly, authorized Verizon retailer. Repair Zone, cracked screen, new battery. We got you covered. Located next to Duncan at Dunn's Corners in Westerly. That's Wireless Zone, folks. Still windy out there. That I don't think it's had much of an effect on the game. I will, as far as Ponaganset goes, give credit where credit is due. Their goalie has made a lot of saves, and this number would be a lot worse. He has made a lot of saves, but he's just been peppered. I mean, when the Bulldogs have put some shots on goal, if I knew the total number. But like I said, they got this thing started right off the rip, opening face-off. Never took the foot off in the first quarter. And then they just started working different rosters, different things. So as we head into the 4th here, the Bulldogs fully in control. To the middle of the field, number 19 is going to have the honors for the Bulldogs, Michael Gervasini. Bulldogs will be heading left to right. Wind at their back. At this point, the new motivation for the Bulldogs, if you're on the field there, is preserve a shutout. You're always proud of a shutout. This is not an easy game to lacrosse. I don't care who you're playing to get a shutout. So the defense, although this hasn't had to be or been allowed to be physical at all, I'm kind of glad it was against the opponent it was, because I wouldn't want a game of more importance not to allow any contact. And number 20, Horton with it for the Bulldogs. And the clock's going to run here. It's going to be a quick 4th. I do believe penalties, maybe going to stop it, wrap around. And it tries a tough shot at a tough angle, not a lot of room. But the Bulldogs are going to scoop it up. In the near corner, maintain possession, get things started again. And over the top of the goal, gets deflected. Williams coming around, and that goes wide of the goal. Trying to cut the pie and get that little angle in, just a little too tight. Girls lacrosse for the Bulldogs, they're having a heck of a season too, folks. And we'll be covering them as well later on in the week. And next week, Saturday, I do believe, Bulldogs have it behind the goal. And Williams flips it forward, jump, underhand shot, deflected away. Nifty little shot there. And that whistle is going to go against the Bulldogs, so Ponaganset will get possession. And up towards the middle of the field where it goes. Who knows if the green come away with it. Number 11 on the ball, Zach Morin. Dylan Tallerty in goal for the Bulldogs. Sophomore goalie. And number 11, number 18 for the Bulldogs comes left to right near side with it. That is Jake Karen, another freshman. And pass in front from Williams to Aiden Cody with the shot and score for the Bulldogs. It was a quick shot in traffic. I was just trying to get his number, but a nice passing shot. And the Bulldogs tack on 15. We're approaching 9 minutes to go in this one. Number 24 to the near side. That is Thomas O'Keefe, junior midfielder. On the ball is going to be Jake Perkins. And Ponaganset, well, nobody just yet. Ponaganset does come away with it on the run. From behind, gets it knocked loose. Bulldogs back on D. Trying to get towards the middle of the field box and going to turn and shoot. And nice save by Tallerty. And Morin comes away with it. And we're already at midfield heading to offense. And he's going the length of the field. Finally, their defense steps up. He puts a shot on goal. And goalie 6 in net save. Back up to midfield we go. Back and forth quickly here. Scooped up by the Chieftains. And the Chieftains come away with it. Another nice save by Tallerty. Bulldogs looking for it. It's loose on the ground right in front. Number 22 with it for the Bulldogs. Williams open. Pass came a little late. Defense caught up. So he'll retreat a tiny bit looking in the middle. Got to the man. They step up on D before he could get the shot off. And now the Chieftains have it in the near corner. And they get it to their goalie. Bulldogs work their way around. Caleb Williams behind the goal. He's done a nice job distributing tonight, which is good to see. Works on the team's needs in the middle. Just overshot him. Chieftains are going to get it over the top, I think. They shot it a little bit too far. McLeod comes away with it. Good at securing loose balls here tonight. Mitch McLeod. Couple goals as well, the pair. And to the middle they go, and the shot wide right, deflected. So tomorrow night, like I said, folks, 6:30 p.m., tune in. Bulldog volleyball, every game is huge when you're in first place, and that's where they stand. And Friday night, tune in for the Hall of Fame banquet. That'll be brought to you by Westerly Live. I won't be there. And Saturday, we'll be back in action for some girls lacrosse. Bulldogs have it. In the Ponaganset end again. And forward the assist, number 22, shot, save. Nice save at that. Comes out of the goal, though, and it is loose behind the goal. It's going to go out of bounds, and Ponaganset has it for the moment. And they will try to flip sides of the field. That one comes up loose though. And the Bulldogs have it. Number 35, Aiden Cody, all the way left to the field, just scored a goal. Makes a move and a big hit. Comes loose. And the defender approaching, that's right, nice collision. Bulldogs have a few guys you don't want to collide with. Matt Garofola, Mitch McLeod, Zachary Morin. Aiden Cody just proved you don't be running into him. So defensively, they got some big hitters and they're athletes, as you can see. Hasn't been that type of a game, and it's good that they can adjust. We are approaching 4 minutes in the fourth. The Bulldogs are going to tack on win number 8. And when you've only played 8 games, folks, that's perfect. In first place, back in action on Friday at Providence Country Day, St. Ray's. And there's a timeout on the field. The team will get a little bit of a break here, I think. Yeah. Fatigue's got to be setting in a little bit for this Bulldog team, but they just keep on running. They had no days off. They played last night. And to score 14 goals, that requires a lot of running. And that's what they did last night, and they've done the same thing here tonight. At the 4-minute mark in the fourth, 29-1, you want to combine the 2 nights. And that is a heck of a pair of games. So all the Bulldogs want to do is create distance in all the games leading up to their final 2 versus their nearest contenders being Tollgate and Smithfield. They already have the first game versus both of those teams in the books. But as the standings fall, they're the nearest 2. After that, you'll find the likes of Narragansett in 4th place, whom the Bulldogs have swept. And then it falls off to 2-6 records. So, Bulldogs just got to keep working and improving, and the sky really is the limit. I think they've bought in as well as a unit. Confidence has got to be growing. Not sure what the delay is, but this is the only thing that can stop the clock is the timeout. Short a player on the field. And the Bulldogs swing. Behind the goal is Caleb Williams. He is in the shadows on the right. On his way around, kicks out. And shot, score for the Bulldogs. Number 34, Aiden Marone, the sophomore. Gives the Bulldogs another. Looks like this game is going to be salted away here as the clock ticks down. Kiefer Martial Arts, folks. Kids Karate, 2 free weeks and a free uniform. Exclusive offer for Westerly Live viewers. Use coupon code Westerly Live at checkout on KieferMartialArts.com. Back to the face-off. Bulldogs trying to scoop it and do. That's going to be Drew Petroska, the senior. And number 8 with it, that's Jonathan Toronto, the senior. I was identifying him incorrectly the first half. And he makes a nice move shot and score to the back of the net. The goalie looked in his net as I did, realized there was no ball in it, and another score for the Bulldogs. It has been fun, definitely fun. But I'm just excited about, as this season ekes on, every game meaning more and more and more. And we're going to have some playoff games right in front if the Bulldogs keep working hard and doing what they have to do to improve, not get overconfident after a pair of games like this. Because, like I said, there's some teams that are struggling this year, and but they are a reason to get to be confident, to work on things, and everything they're working on is working. Shot, score for the Bulldogs. One-timer from the middle, and they tack on another. So, I mean, they were expected to come in. You see the disparity, though, in this division for the team at the top and the team at the bottom. I'll be straight with you. Bulldogs are at the top of the division. And Ponaganset, it's a rebuild. It's a tough year, and they're at the bottom. The Bulldogs' next opponent, St. Ray's PCD, they're right along with them. Just tough years. But reading the scoreboard at 18-0 and 14-1 yesterday, there's a big disparity from the top and bottom of the division. It looks like there's about 4 teams at the top. That anybody could do it. Those are Bulldogs clearly, Tollgate, Smithfield, and I guess you add Narragansett to the mix as they're the only other team above 500. And we're under a minute to go in the fourth. So the Bulldogs have done it in a myriad of ways, folks. I don't know what kind of test, I don't know what you judge this by, but they've done what they've had to do and more. A combination no-hitter, I guess you would call it, if they can keep this shutout. In the goal by Ryder Cassidy, and Dylan Tallerty took over for the save as long as he can finish here. And the defense is backpedaling, and Ponaganset's running. They want to get on the board from behind. Nice defense. Number 35 for the Bulldogs. Aiden Cody prevents the open sniper shot, and this one is over the shutout. And first off, credit to the goalie. He's done a heck of a job. This Bulldog team did a heck of a job. 18-0, folks. That is dominance as they gather in front of their goal. And it's just another step up the ladder for this team. Sky is the limit. We are back in action, folks, in the gym, Federico Gymnasium, some boys volleyball. Another first-place team on hand, 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. This production has been brought to you, folks, in part by Wireless Zone, Valenti Subaru, Kiefer's Martial Arts, Coastal Graphics, Remy's Cycle, Teddy's Toys, McQuaid's Hardware, and Nancy Sistiano of Oceanfront Homes. That being said, wow, we got one heck of a lacrosse team in front of us, folks. We will see you tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Westerly.live signing off.